Welcome back to Layton and the Diabolical box. Let's go see what the festival is all about.
The Diabolical and so far mostly irrelevant box.
Yeah. That's gonna be that way for a while.
Wow, look at all the stuff there is to do.
I've never been to a real-life festival before. It's wonderful.
Oh, that's right, Flora. I'd forgotten how you grew up in that one little village. Well, now's your chance to make up for lost time. Let's explore.
Great idea. Where should we go first?
Let's go look at that booth over there. I want to see what they've got. Or over here.
Wait
or over
for
here.
me.
Or what about this one?
You two watch where you're running, or you're liable to crash into something. Uh-oh.
Na.
Ominous.
Look at all the fruits and veggies on this cart.
It probably belongs to the person running that little stand.
Oh, but it looks like one of the wheels is dented. That must make it difficult to move much.
I smell a puzzle.
Me too.
Yeah, I bet it's a real pain.
Oh, but you know, that reminds me of a puzzle about a busted wheel.
That is never not funny.
Yeah.
The back of the train yard, there's an old warped wheel lying on the ground, as shown below. A star is pointing to its axle. While no longer functional, the wheel is interesting because when rolled on a flat surface, the axles trace a funny pattern if you look at it from the side. The 5 diagrams below, which one depicts the actual path of the axle? Is it A?
That's kind of what I was leaning towards.
Yeah.
Let's go!
Yeah, go.
Layton's apprentice strikes again.
Did it, Daisy. I did it, Daisy. Yeah, okay. Yeah.
That's right, Luke. You sure figured that one out fast.
If you got puzzles, I've got answers. And listen to math. I'm impressed you knew a puzzle like that. I've never heard that one before.
Well, I need to know a few to run with you two. What are all these arrows for?
Oh, it's a carnival game.
Hey there, Squirts. Trying your hand at this fine game of skill? I tell you what, since business is so slow right now, the first try is on me.
Gosh, really, mister? Well, I can't say no to a deal like that. Come on. Excuse me. Come on, Flora. We can try it together. I smell the puzzle.
Yeah.
A bag of candy dangles from one of the 3 arrows attached to the wall. Assuming that all 3 arrows are perfectly straight, which arrow, A, B, or C, is connected to the candy?
Ugh, optical illusions.
Ah, jeez. I think it's B.
The question is, can I even... I can't draw straight, so like...
Yeah, I think it's B.
I'm thinking it's B just based on, like, the length of the arrow on the other side, and that one's the one that's furthest down.
Yeah, it seems like that would be the one that would connect.
Yeah.
Just leave it to me.
Let's go!
Yeah.
That was almost
Killing it
too
today.
easy.
A famous optical illusion. When you obscure a portion of a diagonal line with a straight shape, the 2 visible portions of the line appear disjointed from one another.
We'll say that's how I figured it out.
Nicely done, Shorty. Here's a little something for that fine performance.
Oh, really? Gosh, thank you.
Just a random camera
Have a
piece.
Have a camera part, kid.
Now, what local delicacies do we have here?
There are so many things to buy.
We're doing some top secret festival prep back here, so you can't come in yet, okay?
Okay.
Okay. Hey there, fellow. I'm in a real bind here. Help an old girl out, will ya?
What seems to be the problem, madam?
My sweet little bird fell down a hole in the ground here. I want to help the poor thing, but I just can't reach her. Do you have any ideas?
I believe there's something we can try.
A puzzle. They're going hard on him now. Oh no, Laurel's poor little bird has fallen down a long, winding hole in the ground. In front of the bird are 3 paths labeled A, B, and C. Which tunnel should the bird take in order to make it back above ground? Oh my god.
Evil snake.
Evil snake.
Snake, it's a snake.
B can get him up there.
And now to test my theory. And there we have it.
Or into the mouth of a very hungry snake.
Music note.
Yeah.
Oh, Birdie, I'm so worried. She's been stuck on there forever. I wish I had some way of thanking you properly. Oh, hi, hello. You can have this tea. You can have this tea set. And these lovely herbs. Take them. I insist. Here, have this whole tea set.
The tea set minigame has been added to the trunk.
This is basically a side quest.
Great.
Combine the ingredients you've gathered to make a variety of delectable teas. Keep in mind that you can use more than one of the same herb. "12 recipes in all. Let's just try one of each."
What kind of tea will this make?
I can hardly
I can
contain my
hardly
excitement.
I don't know why I read that. I thought I guess it was the other line that I thought was, Oh, it's a little sour and a little sweet. Yum.
I certainly have to tip my hat to this tea's drinkability. I imagine it would be delicious cold as well.
Yep, and since it's nice and light, I bet just about anyone would be happy to have a cup.
Yes. I myself am partial to its lovely fruity aftertaste.
This feels, aggressively within the culture that it's set in.
Yeah.
Delicious! I just love how sweet this tea is, Professor.
Well, it's a bit too sweet for me, but I understand why so many children enjoy it.
I think I could drink a whole pot of this stuff myself. Just watch me.
You've got quite the sweet tooth, Luke. Just try not to drink it too fast. Let's make a bad one.
Professor, there's smoke coming off this tea.
They may have unwittingly invented a drink that should never have been.
I'm no coward, but I'm not I'm no coward, but I'm not brave enough to drink any of that stuff.
Well then, our course of action is clear. Let's seal this recipe away and never make it again.
Well.
Oh, hello there, you two. You sure have excellent timing. See, I'm trying to wrap these flowers I grew to give to a friend. I've got a green thumb when it comes to plants, but I'm all thumbs when it comes to wrapping. Help an old gal out, would you?
Oh, I still have it on the side by side. That's fine.
I'm gonna wrap After flower, just like the leftmost drawing, how would you begin your rapping? Tap A, B, C, or D to decide. I could not tell you for the life of me. Genuinely have no idea.
Huh?
Consider this puzzle solved.
Yeah. I was gonna say, I don't know, but God go
Wonderful.
see. I mean, yeah, yeah, sure. I mean, well, that's about the well, that's about the finest rapping job I've ever seen. You sure has saved me a heap of trouble.
Hamster toy!
Hamster toy!
Now, let me return the favor with a few helpful tidbits about the tea set I gave you. I'm sure you know the basics of brewing, yes? Putting in 1 scoop of each of the 3 ingredients I gave you makes a lovely Bell Classic tea. However, there's a lot of room for experimenting. For example, try brewing 2 parts briskberry with 1 part something else. Get it right, and you'll make a sweet, crisp tea that's just wonderful. And if you happen to pick up more tea ingredients, try creating some infusions of your own. There's a whole world of complex flavors waiting to be discovered. You just need to find them.
Speaking of, I realized I forgot I'm actually literally supposed to... Yeah, Layton is thirsty. He wants tea.
Oh. It's tea time.
No.
I'm feeling less than my best. Will you make me a tea with oasis leaf, briskberry, and bell tart seed? This is splendid, Luke. This is truly a testament to the restorative power of tea. Now that's good tea. Layton seems restored and in high spirits. We have helped 1 of 26 people.
What the fuck? Oh my god.
But not only does Layton solve your puzzles, but he delivers tea. I mean, yes, he feels very much of his culture, yes.
You found a hint coin at the bottom of your teacup.
The hell?
Get to it.
Hamster.
I'm not
Hamster.
so good at
Hamster.
moving and stuff.
The hamster can talk. Get moving, coconut.
Yeah, I think the first time I did it, he said, like, "You got any snacks on ya? Don't hold out on me."
But if I exercise, it'll just make me hungrier.
Alright, let's go, coconut.
He is no longer a lump. He is a slug.
Alright. Let's go, coconut.
Now that my buds look all spiffy, I'm going to take them over to Mr. Anderson's and to cheer him up.
Mr. Anderson.
I hear his daughter's been keeping some big secrets from him, and it's made the poor man heart sick.
Look at all this crazy... Wow. Look at this crazy-looking tree, Professor. It's all warped.
With a structure like that, it must be quite old. I wonder how long it's been here. Oh, Luke, our little conversation reminded me of a puzzle I know. Care to hear it?
Why does this always happen? Sure. Country road you see here is lined with a single straight row of trees, each planted at a different time and each a different distance from its neighbor. One of the 5 trees labeled A through E here, which 2 trees have the greatest distance between them? Study the diagram carefully and draw a line between the letters of the 2 trees you've chosen. Chosen. That seems absurd. Also, that's comedy.
Just leave it to me.
Like, duh, it's the first tree and the last tree.
Yeah!
I'm like, okay, yeah, that makes sense.
Yes, I mean...
Perhaps I should have prepared something a bit more challenging for you, Luke. Well, we'll save that for next time. For now, let's continue our walk about the village. Hamster,
Yeah,
toy.
like literally which tree is the farthest away from each other? Come on, Professor, you weren't even trying.
It's a small house, but it has a wonderful charm to it. That's 12. We need one more.
Gracious, the weather couldn't be finer for celebrating Dropstone's fancy 50th. Memory's not what it used to be, but you're not from here, are you? Waiting on the train? How do I know, you ask? Well, this is the first time it's happened. As fancy as that train is, it must be in rotten shape. Take heart, Sonny. More often than not, the train gets fixed up in a few hours. What with the festival and all, there's plenty here to do and see in the meantime. I talk a lot.
Thank you for the information. If I could trouble you for a moment, though, I'd like to ask about a relic known as the Elysian Box.
Oh, dear me. Oh, dear me, I've never heard of the dreadful thing. Never, you hear? Well, that's enough chatting with strangers for one day. To be frank, I was in high spirits till you came along. Now I'm crappier than a crab apple. If you really want to prove you're sorry for ruining my day, solve this here puzzle. Okay.
Okay.
Golfer. Pro golfer has the amazing ability to consistently putt distances of 3, 5, 7, and 11 feet. Strangely enough, though, those are the only distances he can putt. Currently, our golfer stands on the green with his ball 20 feet from the hole. What's the fewest number of strokes he can use to get the ball to the hole? Assume that if the ball hits further than the distance remaining in the hole, it will roll over to the other side without going into the cup.
Is there some way that this works with 3 strokes?
I don't know. I'm thinking 4. It's either 4 5s or 7 3 7 3.
Consider this puzzle solved. Well,
Huh?
I suppose that's
Let's
one
see what their
possibility
logic is.
eliminated. Consider this puzzle solved.
Eh?
Oh, my. This one is quite formidable.
2? Oh my god. I remember.
4 5s and 7 3 7 3.
No, I remember this. The solution is not really... It's not presented to you in a way that... I feel like they're not giving you enough information to really come to this conclusion. If he puts in a straight line, then yes, he would go 22 feet. But if he puts at a slight angle, That's, yeah.
Consider this puzzle solved.
Alright, I'm reading the game's logic on this one. Hold on.
Puzzle unsolved.
If a friend, the pro golfer, puts 2 diagonal shots as shown above, he can sink the ball in 2 shots. No one ever said the golfer had to putt directly toward the hole, did they? Sure, in order to sink the putt using the method shown above, he'd need to calculate the angle of each shot perfectly, but that's probably why he's a pro. Alright, that's stupid.
Yeah.
That's the ticket. Very nice. You got a good head on those shoulders, Sonny. But I guess you need one to pull off that hat. Listen, for your own sake, don't go around spouting off about the you-know-what box. Bring that topic up in the wrong places can get you a lot of ugly looks, and who wants that?
The box that must not be named. Harnessing the power of nature is quite an impressive feat.
I bet there are all kinds of animals living in that forest. Look at all these booths. Now, this is what I call a festival.
Oh, I just love all the hustle and bustle. It's so wonderful.
Shall we walk around and take in more of the sights then?
Definitely.
The Professor and Luke and Flora decide to check out the plaza in front of the town hall.
Da-na-na-na.
This building appears to be the town hall.
Yes, but it looks like it's closed for the day.
Well, they probably wanted to give everyone a chance to enjoy today's festivities. Luke, this reminds me of a puzzle set in front of a town hall like this one. Care to give it a go?
Oh my god!
Would I ever?
Three people at odds with one another are running for mayor in the upcoming town election. Including these 3 candidates, the town has a voter population of 40 people. In order to win, a candidate must get more votes than any other candidate. If each of the 40 voters cast a single vote and every vote is recognized, what is the fewest number of votes a candidate needs to secure a victory with certainty?
Okay, so there's 43 total voters. Oh, victory for certain. I remember the trick to this, actually.
Yeah, and that is.
Instead of considering it as needing 40, instead of considering it as a total of 43 voters, consider it as 41, because you know each of them is just going to vote for themselves.
Okay, yeah.
So you need total... then it's the matter of figuring out what is the number where, like, okay, no one else can win anymore. Which I think is...
That
21, then? Yeah.
Yeah, it'd be... Because at that point, doesn't matter, like...
Maybe it's 20.
Oops, that wasn't right.
Yeah. You know.
Let's see if this works. That was almost too easy.
Okay, yeah.
But,
20,
yeah.
1 plus 19, 19, yeah, okay. I mean, that logic's fairly straightforward, I think.
Yeah, because at that point, it doesn't matter. No one can have more votes than you.
Well done. Now we really should get back to investigating the town.
Oh yeah! We're trying to find a box that kills people.
Oh, boo-hoo, parting with what's so dear to your heart. is even more painful than Tiny. When she was a child, I used to read her until she fell asleep. When she was a child, and she looked just like an angel. Oh, nothing hurts so much as the Superstition's knife.
Gee, I don't know about that. Guess I've never really given it much thought.
Oh, fret not. I wasn't expecting one such as yourself to fully understand a pain such as mine. Don't mind me. I'll just go excuse myself now.
The way he's carrying on, you'd think he just got dumped. But he seemed sad in a different way, didn't he?
Best not to pry too deeply into the private affairs of others, Luke. It's not becoming of a gentleman.
You're right, Professor.
He must be really depressed. He didn't throw a puzzle in our face.
These are all
Yeah.
posters of cows. That's odd.
This circular flower bed is truly lovely.
Yes, we're making outstanding observations today. Hey, fellows, pleasure to meet you. My name's Albert, and I am just nuts about our beautiful village.
Wesker!
Wesker! I heard you've been running around Dropstone asking questions, but you haven't talked to me yet. Solve this puzzle, the king of Dropstone trivia, yours truly, will answer a question for you.
Yeah.
Oh my god. Below is the wheel of male and female portraits. Select a portrait, and counting the portrait as one, move 6 portraits either clockwise or counterclockwise. Then cross out the last of these 6 portraits. Repeat this pattern starting from the next available portrait and moving in the same direction. You start at just the right portrait, you can remove all the women in the wheel, leaving only the 6 portraits of men behind. Circle this portrait. Remember, you can move clockwise or counterclockwise. Well, this seems like a job for you, buddy. Good luck.
This seems like a job for a walkthrough because this takes too long to figure out.
Yeah. Meditation.
Like, I've worked through this one before, but it takes a bit. Also, cool puzzle. Okay, you start with this man's.
Alright, that man.
Hello, sir.
And now to test my theory. And there we have it.
Countering from the man shown above, and you proceed counterclockwise around the wheel, you'll eventually move all the female portraits. Alright, cool. Expertly solved! Oh, it gave me chills, it really did.
Albert's just an incel.
Oh, yeah.
Holy shit! Oh. Okay, ask away. If you've got any questions about the village or its history, I'm your man.
Would you happen to know anything about a supposedly cursed antique called the Elysian Box?
It's hard to believe, but you've gone beyond my area of expertise. I've never heard of the thing. What I can tell you is that people in this town jump at the very mention of curses. What I gather, it seems to have some connection to the village in the days of its founding. Unfortunately, that's all the info I can really give you on that subject. Sorry to let you down. Incel. For some reason, all the old-timers here are really cagey about the origins of Dropstone. I've got a hunch that something strange must have happened here before the village was founded. There are some booths over here to the right. Let's see what kind of stuff they have going on. Cows! 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 Alright, well, me and this kid are on the same wavelength right now. Wow, look at those gigantic cow balloons!
It looks like the villagers are setting up for the livestock competition.
Livestock competition?
That sounds like fun! Cows! Cows! Cows!
Yes, I'd certainly like to see the competition myself, but it doesn't appear quite ready to start yet.
While we're waiting, can we go see more of the village?
Certainly. We can return later when the competition commences.
Yay!
Da-da-da-da-da-da-da.
Oh, the competition still hasn't started yet. Look at this little monument here, Professor.
It appears to be commemorating something. Why don't we take a closer look?
Okay, on the day Dropstone was founded 50 years ago, the villagers toasted with red wine and danced late into the night. They also built the statue, engraving it with the word red and the date 8 to 12. Date 8/12. Wow. Part of the statue is shaped like a wine glass and can be filled with water from the spout at the top. While the statue describes the villagers' activities on the day of the founding, it can also show where they all found themselves the day after the festivities. Can you figure out where the villagers were? Answer in 3 letters. What?
Imagine that the top is being reflected on the bottom, like on the water surface.
My brain doesn't work like that. I can't.
I know that's the solution. I don't think I actually figured this one out on my own, though.
Bad. Okay. Bad.
Yeah.
My theory. And there we have it.
Oh yeah, look at that.
Oh yeah. I mean,
Bed. Yep. 813 bed. Yeah, that makes sense.
Killer hangover. According to the writing here, this village was founded by its first settler 50 years ago.
Strange how 50 years is a long time for a person, but not much time at all for a village.
Quite so. But this fact just invites more questions. Why did this founder come here in the first place? It's hard to believe he or she simply set forth from their old residence to found a new village.
I never forget a face, and I don't know any of yours. You must be from the Wallenberry Express. Since you're in town, let me clue you in on a few key facts about Dropstone. I know you're interested, so don't act all bashful and reserved on my account. Listen, if you know one name in Dropstone, make sure it's Mr. Anderson. Not only is the fellow swimming in money, he pretty much runs Dropstone. But he's a swell guy who treats everyone with respect. Even the mailman. That'd be me, by the way.
A mailman named Parcell.
I always say you can tell heck a lot of a person by the way they treat their local mail courier. But even nice guys like him have troubles. I hear he spends all of his time fretting about his daughter. That reminds me, I just saw a pair of unusual characters head up towards Mr. Anderson's house. The two said they were the police from London, but something about them seemed downright fishy.
2 people, huh?
Are you referring to Inspector Chelmy and his assistant?
John Lee, you say? That sounds right. He said he had official police business. Said he needed to see Mr. Anderson.
What possible connection could there be between Mr. Anderson and the Elysian box?
Well, it seems that Mr. Anderson serves as the head of this community. It's only natural that he'd know about who and what passes through this area.
He's a big fish, all right. You're right on the money about that. Heck, even the owner of the Mulberry Express stops to pay him a visit when he's in town. Yes, I bet those 2 officers are being waited on like nights at Mr. Anderson as we speak. But nothing to chit-chat. We've got a festival going on, so go have some fun. Dude, this puzzle.
This cat sculpture certainly is expressive.
Yep, he's a cute one. Oh, if you like cats, Professor, have I got a puzzle for you about cats? Flipped cats. Oh, what are these, huh? One of the 3 color pictures, A, B, or C, is the same picture as the black and white one displayed in the far left. Can you find which one? The only difference is that the picture on the far left has had its content flipped left to right and its colors inverted and changed to black and white. We've done one of these before.
Yep.
So circles. Oh, goodness. These cats are a lot harder to tell the difference between.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I really don't know. I feel like whatever the difference is, I'm probably missing it.
Well, it looks like A, like one of the eyelashes isn't as long on the right side.
Yeah, you can rule out A.
Okay. Yeah.
Oh. I figured out the other thing.
What is it?
Focusing too hard on the cat.
So it's B.
This should do the trick. Huh.
I did.
Wonderful.
What?
Oh, the stripes and the background, like on C, they were too narrow.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sure. You always make it look so easy. Sculpture sure is cute. I just love cats.
This is quite the variety of paints.
Greetings. I don't think I've seen you around these parts before. May I ask your name?
Of course. I'm Herschel Layton, Professor of Archaeology at Gressenheller University.
Charmed, sir. Welcome to Dropstone, Professor Layton. My name is Dorothea, and I am a maid at the service of the Anderson family. Tell me, what brings you to our humble village?
My companions and I are after an artifact known as the Elysian Box. Have you heard of it before?
Can't say that I have. But the Master's quite knowledgeable about curiosities such as that.
The Master, madam?
Oh yes, excuse my thoughtlessness. Yeah. I keep forgetting you're new here. I'd venture there's not a single resident of our village who doesn't know Mr. Anderson.
I see. Well, if it's at all possible, we'd very much like to meet Mr. Anderson.
Normally I'd say he'd be glad to receive you, but lately he's been preoccupied with his daughter.
I don't mean to pry, but has there been some issue between Mr. Anderson and his daughter?
Well, yes. Just between you, me, and the wall, his daughter has been secretly planning a trip alone.
Secretly planning a trip alone? Is that your way of saying he's planning to run away?
Yes. And what's worse is that the Master's starting to catch on that something's going on. But after much talk, we servants have decided to cheerfully see the Master's young daughter off.
So you're in support of allowing the girl to go off on her own? Why is that?
Because the purpose of the trip is to fill the last request of the young lady's late grandmother.
I see. May I inquire as to what that last request was?
Well, I myself have only heard scraps of the story from other people, so I can't say much. But whatever the request, it's one that the young mistress seems to feel is extremely important. Oh, look at that. Here I am gossiping away when there's supper to prepare. Please excuse me, Professor Layton. I need to get back to work.
Oh, before you go... Ah, rats, she's gone. Maybe it's me, but it sounds like Mr. Anderson's daughter's leaving home more than... What? What the fuck?
Oh,
Whatever.
yeah, wait.
More than go on a trip.
That was kind of weird. Huh.
Was that just me, or was that line weird?
It did seem off, yeah.
And yet, for some reason, the servants are cheering her on. How odd.
Yes, very. And think about the consequences should Mr. Anderson find out what's been going on. The servants must have a truly solid reason if they've resolved to keep a secret like this.
What could it possibly be? I'm getting the feeling Dropstone isn't as ordinary as it looks.
You're not the only one, Luke. But enough speculation. Let's go explore more of the village.
Okay, Professor.
My plot senses are tingling. My puzzle senses are tingling.
Oh, me?
Gongaga?
I'm a world... God damn it. I'm a world traveler, but I'm stuck here until I can score a ticket on the Molinary Express. Hoping for a freebie, so I told Beluga one of my puzzles to break the ice. Unfortunately for me, he got all hot under the collar when he couldn't solve it. Here, maybe you'll have better luck with it. Fuck. Or rotten luck. While trying to pick up your luggage, you find that your bag is at the very back of the pile. The bag. Alright, you just slide the boxes right.
Yeah, it looks like, yeah, it's no one of those.
Oop. Almost did that in the optimal number of moves, I think. Almost.
And now to test my theory. Ha! Wonderful.
Dog.
Dog!
Dog.
You're a pretty clever bunch, aren't you? folks like you around, we might actually solve the mystery of the Voluntary Express. People say that the train occasionally makes a stop at a phantom town found on no map. Could just be a wild rumor, though. Who knows? An unplotted town? Wow, I wonder if that's true. Yep, a ride on the Voluntary Express costs more money than I can scrape together. See, I'm a rambling man. If only I could afford to ramble by luxury train. What a cute little farm.
Yes, and the weather is so nice that even the animals grazing in the field seem to be in a good mood. This seems like the perfect time for a short puzzle. See if you can solve this one.
They are really going hard on the puzzles in this chapter, huh?
Yeah.
You have 4 horses, all of which travel at different speeds, and traveling from point A to point B, these horses take 1, 2, 4, and 6 hours respectively. That 6-hour horse sucks. One day you decide to move all your horses from point A to point B. However, you can only move a maximum of 2 horses at a time, and you need to ride a horse back to point A each time you return to move your other horses. Knowing you can only move as fast as the slowest horse you're traveling with, what's the fewest number of hours it will take to complete your move?
Okay.
Yeah, that sounds like a lot of math I don't want to do.
So let's take the slowest horse and the fastest horse to point B. So it takes 6 hours to get over there. And then it just takes 1 hour to get back. And then it takes 4 hours, and then 1 hour to get back. And then 2 hours, and then you've moved every horse.
Fair
Yeah.
enough.
Here goes.
Nope. Okay.
Oops.
Meditation.
Right.
I need the puzzle number.
38.
38.
My math must have been just off somehow.
Let's see if this works.
Maybe it'll...
Piece of cake.
one more.
To start, take your 1 and 2 hour horses, then ride your 1 hour horse back. Next, ride on your 4 and 6 hour horses and return on your 2 hour horse.
Oh.
At this point, you've been moving horses for 11 hours, 3 in the first excursion and 8 in the next. Now you should be back at point A with your 1 and 2 hour horses, ride them both across to point B to finish the task in 13 hours.
That does make sense, yeah. Okay. Yeah.
The animals out on the farm sure look like they're enjoying the sun.
Of course, Luke. Animals enjoy being surrounded by nature as much as you and I do, or perhaps more. In my case.
Do you think there are chickens in that barn?
Is there even anything? Oh, that doesn't go up there. What even is over here?
Wowee, look at the size of that mansion. I bet you could get lost in there.
It is impressive, to say the least. I'm sure that massive manor belongs to Mr. Anderson.
Excuse me. So that's where Inspector Chelmy and his assistant went, right?
I'd like to see this place myself. Can we go take a look?
No, for now I think our best course of action is to gather what information we can in the village. Besides, I imagine the Andersons have their hands full with the 2 guests they currently have. Well, I figure we can probably talk to this guy, and then probably next time we'll be able to, like, go see the festival.
Sounds good.
Yeah.
Till next time.
Later.
Bye.
Bye.